Okay, I'll share my screen so I can show you Montpellier and how nice it is. So thank you. Welcome to this presentation of Montpellier, a hidden gem in the south of France. Today, I will introduce you to this vibrant city, rich in history, culture, and modernity, making it an ideal destination for your next vacation in France. My name is Stéphanie, and I live here since forever, and I really love my city. So I hope to share my passion and love for Montpellier with you today. So Montpellier was founded in the 10th century and quickly developed into a major trading hub due to its strategic location between Spain and Italy. It's really right between Barcelona and Nice in the south on the Mediterranean seaside. And unlike many other French cities, it was not built by the Romans, but emerged as a prosperous medieval town known for its thriving markets, innovative spirits, and early medical school. Over the century, Montpellier has maintained its reputation as a center of learning and culture. As you can see here, it's really on the coast. And reaching Montpellier from the United States is easier than ever. Major US airports offer direct flight to Paris and other European hubs like London, Amsterdam, or Madrid, with convenient connection to Montpellier. We have about flights with London every day, almost 10 flights to Paris every day. It's really very convenient. And our airport is called Montpellier Méditerranée, and it's a short 15-minute drive from the city center. So it's very easy. And also we have high-speed trains connecting Montpellier to Paris in just over 3 hours. It's really easy and convenient. You make a movie and then you're already in the sunny south. This makes Montpellier an accessible and attractive destination for international travelers. And from here, you can also stay in Montpellier, but visit many other places in Europe, in France, and in our gorgeous region. Here you can see Place de la Comédie. It's one of the Montpellier most iconic landmarks. Place de la Comédie is the heart of the city. It's the place where everybody meets to stroll in the old town of Montpellier. It's surrounded by Haussmannian-style buildings. This building square is the perfect place to soak in the lively atmosphere, enjoy a coffee at a terrace, or watch street performers. There are lots of street performers on this place. This is called Place de la Comédie because people are doing performance here. As you can see on the picture, there is no car and no traffic at all. Montpellier boasts the largest pedestrian area in Europe, making it a truly walkable city where visitors can explore the historic center without the hassle of traffic or noise. The absence of car in the heart of the city creates a relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere, perfect for strolling through charming streets, discovering hidden squares, and enjoy the vibrant cafe culture. You don't watch at cars like in Paris at big avenues, but you can enjoy watching people living the French Dolce Vita in south of France. Public transports are also highly efficient with an extensive tramway network that allows easy access to all parts of the city, further enhancing the stress-free experience of discovering Montpellier. When you sit in the tram, you can watch the city strolling in the tram, and it's really nice to explore other districts of the city. See some of the medieval streets in Montpellier with also street art all over the old town, which is very nice. You can lose yourself here and you will never get tired of it. Montpellier Old Town is known as the Écusson because of its shape and is a maze of narrow medieval streets filled with boutique, cafe, and historical treasure. Walking through the charming alley is like stepping back in time. And at the corner of the street, you will fall on the old medical school, which is the oldest active in the world, founded in the 12th century. The city became a major center for medical studies due to its strategic location, attracting scholars from across Europe who were eager to study under the most renowned physician of the time. Unlike other medieval universities, Montpellier Medical School was unique because it welcomed Jewish, Arab, and Christian scholars at the same time, fostering a rich exchange of medical knowledge. This open-mind approach to learning helped Montpellier establish itself as the cradle of medicine in Europe. And to this day, it remains a prestigious institution at the forefront of medical research and education. Now we are more into robots and using new technologies in medicine, but we have all the global education for this. It has trained some of the greatest medical minds like Nostradamus, La Péronie, Guy de Chauliac, and continues to be a prestigious institution today. From this, you get to understand where the traditions of welcoming people from all over the world comes from in Montpellier. It started in the Middle Age already. Continuing strolling in the city and the whole town, you will find a remarkable heritage all over the place. Montpellier is home to an impressive architectural heritage with over 70 private mansions built between the 17th and the 19th century. Many of these hidden gems can be explored on a guided tours with Montpellier Tourist Office. And you will find different places you have to visit as well, like the St. Peter's Cathedral, which is the one most striking landmarks in town, known for its imposing twin conical towers that resemble like a fortress. It was built as a monastery chapel and elevated as a cathedral in the 16th century. You also have on the right side the Mikvé of Montpellier, which is one of the best preserved medieval Jewish ritual baths in Europe. Montpellier's Mikvé is also dates from the 12th centuries, a time where the city was a thriving center for Jewish scholarship and culture. And hidden beneath a building in the history center, you can only see it with the tourist office visit. This sacred bath remains as a testament to the Jewish community's presence in medieval Montpellier. It's remarkably well preserved. Stone basin and water purification system offer a rare glimpse into the daily rituals and traditions of medieval Jewish life. If you walk a little bit more, you will find the Arc de Triomphe in the city center. It was built in the 17th century, stands as a grand entrance of the historic city, was one of the main doors of the medieval city. And of course, it was inspired by the famous Arc in Paris. It was erected in honor of Louis XIV and symbolizes his triumphs, like all Arc of Triumphs. And if you continue just in front of it, you will find a very nice place, which is called the Royal Place and Gardens of Peru. Not Peru like the country, but Peru like it's made of stone. It comes from the French regional language called Occitan. And it's one of the most majestic spots in Montpellier. It has been built in the 17th century and elevated as a promenade to glorify Louis XIV, so the Sun King. And in the middle of it, you have a big equestrian statue of the Sun King, framed by grand walkways and garden. It's really nice to relax, read a book. We often go there to play pétanque, as some of you know that already. And during the summertime, it's a great spot to get some fresh air. And it's also the highest point in the city. So you have a panoramic view on all the city of Montpellier, and you can even see the sea and the beach from there. It's a very nice place in the town. So Montpellier has about 1,200 years of history, and the old town is really a treasure to visit, and it's also very rich in culture. Montpellier has applied to become the European Capital of Culture for 2028. Sadly, we didn't win the bid, but still we keep this dynamic of promoting culture and making it accessible to all here in the city. So one of the main museums of Montpellier is the Fabre Museum. For art lovers, it's a must visit. It houses over 900 masterpieces, including work by major European artists, and regularly also hosts outstanding temporary exhibitions. There you can see some work from François-Xavier Fabre, which has given the whole collection to the city and created this museum, but also Frédéric Basile, Alexandre Cabanel, Gustave Courbet, Jean Raoult, and more contemporary. You have also a big area for Pierre Soulages, which lives nearby Montpellier in Cette. And um, you have a big part of his work there. Um, on top of this museum of classic art, we have the MoCo, which is more about contemporary art. It has opened in 2019, so it's very brand new, and it showcases rotating exhibitions featuring renowned international artists for contemporary art. Combined with this one, we have La Panacée, which is a contemporary art center that serves as an incubator for emerging artists and a hub for creative expressions. This one is closely connected to l'École des Beaux-Arts in Montpellier. And you can often see artists there doing their residence and meeting people to try to test their art on them. It's a free cultural place, the Panacée, so you can go there. And also there is a cafe inside with a very nice garden where they often organize lectures and conference in a relaxed setting. And every Wednesday there, they have linguistic exchange evenings, which is very popular among the people in Montpellier from all countries. On top of it, you have another museum in Montpellier called the Pavillon Populaire, which is also accessible for free. And this one is more renowned for as a photography museum and dedicated to showcasing international and local photographers. It has really high quality of artists there, and it's closely linked to the city artistic scene at the Beaux-Arts School as well.
Stephanie, I don't know if you're like in another page, but we're seeing the MoCo still.
Yes,
Oh, okay,
yes.
yeah. Just
I know I
wanted to
don't
make sure.
have pictures of these other places. So we have the history, we have the culture, and we also have the architecture. So just next to the Old Town, we have another district called Antigone, which has been designed by Ricardo Bofill. And it's a striking example of neoclassical architecture. Antigone was designed with grand boulevards and fountains and symmetrical buildings that create a unique modern space within the city and still within the pedestrian area of Montpellier. So you can walk everywhere and enjoy those big squares just to read a book, have a coffee, spend some time strolling. And next to this place, you have the newest and most modern district of Montpellier because Montpellier is growing a lot. It's all well organized. As the quality of life is really good. We have the Mediterranean climate. We have welcoming people. We have the culture, the history, and also a lower cost of life because it's a university city in Montpellier. And thanks to all the students here, we keep the prices quite low. It's half the price compared to Paris, 30% less than Lyon or Bordeaux. So when you come here, you can really afford most of the things, knowing that many of them are free, like some museums and even public transport. If you stay long enough in Montpellier, you will be considered as a resident of the city and you will have a pre-card to use the public transportation system here. So yes, the Montpellier is growing and we have this brand new district in the area called Port Marianne. And there you can find many places. So this is still Antigone. And at the end, you can see on the left, on the right side, the Arbre Blanc, which is a new architectural masterpiece. The Arbre Blanc has been inspired by the shape of a tree, and it was designed by a team of internationally renowned architects. So the most famous one is Su Fujimoto from Japan, but also two architects from France, Manal Rajdi and Nicolas Lenné. It has 17th floor and is also featured with a public rooftop terrace from where you can have a stunning views on Montpellier and its surroundings. Just across this building, you will see the modern district that is constantly evolving, and Port Marianne is a prime example of its modern development with a hub of innovation featuring eco-friendly buildings and trendy restaurants. The atmosphere in those districts is very lively and nice. You can find gorgeous places to eat, have also good pastries in Montpellier. And in the same district, you have the City Hall of Montpellier, which has been designed by the famous architects Jean Nouvel and François Fontès. It's really contemporary art design and bold architecture that contrasts with the historic city center that is very close by. Of course, this is not over. They have in the city lots of other projects with very specific design to enhance this livability and appeal people to live in those amazing places. So on top of French art, history, culture, architecture, of course, we are in France. So what you will enjoy the most, I guess, would be the French lifestyle. And here you have a lot of activities to do in Montpellier, but also in the area. So you have historical tours, outdoor adventures as well. But whether you love sightseeing, shopping, or relaxing in nature, there is something for everyone. The most famous will be the wine. You can see on the left side the Abbaye in Villeneuve-les-Maguelones. So there the monks do the wine on the seaside. On the left also you see the castle of Flaugières, which is inside the city, and they do French wine that is exported all over the world. And Montpellier is located in Languedoc-Roussillon, and it's the largest vineyard, of the world in terms of surface area. It covers about 240,000 hectares of vineyards, stretching from Spanish border to Rhone Valley. So the largest vineyard in the world here that you will find with many different wines. Historically, Languedoc-Roussillon has been known for producing large quantities of wine, but in recent decades, it has gained international recognition for its quality wine, high quality wine, including rich red wines, crisp whites, and refreshing rosé. The vineyards surrounding Montpellier produced renowned AOP, Appellation d'origine protégée, so protected names and processing wines such as Pic Saint-Loup, Grès de Montpellier, and Terrasse du Larzac. So if you are a wine lover, you can explore hundreds of vineyards in here, enjoy tasting and discovering the region's century-old winemaking traditions while staying in Montpellier. And very close to Montpellier, you have a vineyard. What's his name again? He won the prize of the best red wine in the world many times. Is in Narbonne. I forgot his name. I will find it again. But it's very close to Montpellier, and it's easy to access his place and taste his local wines. Of course, you have the nature. It's very, maybe Suzanne and Isaias will tell you, but it's very easy from Montpellier. When you just go outside the city, you are directly in nature. So we have breathtaking natural landscapes, including vineyards, Garrigue Hills and the Mediterranean coast. You can go there for hiking, cycling, just outdoor exploration. You can ride along the Les River, hike on the Saint-Loup Pike and among the vineyards. It's very, very nice. And since we have this amazing climate, it's most of the time possible without any second thoughts. And of course, you have the food. What would be France without the food? So here we are on the Mediterranean coast, and we have the gastronomy is an essential part of Montpellier experience, from fresh seafood that comes from Cette, a very small town that we call the Little Venice of the Languedoc-Roussillon, but also one of the biggest fishing ports in France. You will get the seafood, the fishes, and many traditional and medieval local specialties. But we also have delicious culinary delights from other places in the area. You will for sure enjoy the farmers markets that we have in towns on weekends, the local specialty like oysters, olives, fresh fruit and veggies, tiel, muscat. If you like wine, you have to try muscat. It's a very sweet wine that we take for the aperitif and much more. And to celebrate and value the richness of our culture and traditions of art, gastronomy, music, sports. There are plenty of festivals taking place in town year-round. It's really year-round. So whenever you come in the city for your holidays, you will for sure enjoy some events here, and most of them are free to access. So it's really enjoyable or very cheap. For example, you have the Estival, which is during the summertime. You have all those winemakers coming into one place and with music and food as well. And you can meet the winemakers directly, taste their wine, talk with them about how they produce their wine, what's make it special. We have the brass band festivals in June as well. Brass bands from all over the world for this very huge festival all over the city. Of course, you have the music fest like everywhere in France on the 21st of June, but in Montpellier it's really crazy. You have Montpellier Dance for ballet and dance. You have Printemps des Comédiens for theater, which is a 3-week festival with plays all day long and every day. It's huge. You have Battle of the Year for breakdance, fees for international experience sports. So it covers all kind of leisure activities, sport, art, culture, history, music. You will find something that you will enjoy for sure. And at the Brass Band Festival, of course, you have cooking classes as well that you can enjoy with a star chef in Montpellier. If you like pastry making or cooking, it's really something you have to do. You will be proud of it. Say, I've learned how to make a royale au chocolat with Mr. Cabiron, which is one of the best pastry maker in France. But yeah, it's really nice, something to do. And of course, we have the beach very close to the city. It's 15 kilometers away from the old town. You can go there by tramway or by bus. It's very convenient. You can also ride the bike to go there, which is very nice because it's flat, easy, and you can ride along the ponds and see the flamingos and the Camargue horses and just enjoy the road. For accommodation, we have all kinds of places. We have a wide range of accommodation from charming boutique hotels to luxury resorts. So whatever you're looking for, you can find something that will meet your expectations. Most of them are in the old town, so you can walk everywhere then from there to stroll in the city center. And we at Accent Français, we offer immersion programs, including language courses, but also accommodation and cultural programs. We mostly work with apart hotels and French host for accommodation to offer more comfort because in apart hotels you have also your own kitchen, and also for the immersion experience with the French host. And on top of your stay, so you have discovered Montpellier, you have discovered all that we have, but you can also enjoy many places in the city. It's really central. So from Montpellier, you can discover the whole region. Um, Maybe some of you haven't heard about Montpellier before today, but you have heard about the Camargue, which is very close. It's half an hour by train. And there you can see the medieval city of Aigues-Mortes with the ponds, the salt mountain of salt, the pink mountain of salt, the bulls, the wild horses. It's really nice and easy to reach the Camargue, also Sainte-Marie de la Mer, many places. You have Sète, as I said, it's a little Venice of France with canals all over the city. And it's really charming. It's used to be the city of Georges Brassens and Paul Valéry, two very famous artists and poets that used to live in Sète. You also have the Pont du Gard, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, one of the most visited places in France and even I think in Europe. It's an ancient aqueduct that showcases the engineering genius from the Romans. It used to bring the water to the city of Nîmes. Of course, you have Nîmes, which is the Roman city of the region. It's called the French Rome, as we have an exceptional, well-preserved Roman amphitheater, and the visit is really amazing. And also Maison Carrée, Roman gardens and temples within the city. It's half an hour from Montpellier, very close by. To visit the region, you can enjoy our excursions. We work with Jérémy, who is taking the students all over the region and giving them tours to discover the other places. But you can also take the trains. It's very convenient and very cheap. You have, for each regional train, you have certain number of tickets available for €1. But apart from that, for example, you can go to Sète for €3. You can go to Nîmes for €6. It's really cheap. And you arrive right in the city center of the other cities. So you are ready to go and enjoy the places. And you have Carcassonne. I bet you have seen that already. Maybe you don't remember from where, but this place has been the theater of many movies like Robin Hood, like The Last Duel with Matt Damon, and many places. Well, there is a movie with knights. For sure, you have something that has been shot in Carcassonne. And this is just a few places you can visit around Montpellier. You also have Avignon with the Pope's Palace, where the popes used to live for a century because before they flew to Italy and they created the Vatican. You have Aix-en-Provence with Saint-Rémy de Provence and Van Gogh area. You have Marseille, Toulouse, many other places. So when you come to Montpellier, you will for sure enjoy Montpellier, but you will also enjoy the south of France and the beautiful region we have. You have the Canal du Midi, many places to enjoy while here. So Montpellier is really a city that is perfectly um, blending history, culture, and modernity, whether you seek for relaxation, adventure, cultural enrichment, this vibrant destination has something for everyone. And I hope this presentation has inspired you to visit Montpellier. And I'm sure this experience is magic for everybody that comes here for the first time they come back. And I can ask Isaias and Suzanne to tell about that, maybe, if they want to. Hop là.
I went to the beach a lot when when I was there. The Palava le Flo. And it's
Oui.
very easy to get to. I remember I took a tram and then it stopped somewhere and then you could take a bus, but then my classmate and I, we decided to walk, and it was only 20 minutes to walk, so very easy.
And you can enjoy that again in May.
Yes, and I did get to see Carcassonne. That was beautiful. Um, through the organization Haute Culture avec Jeremy, and I also saw Béziers, Pézenas, and then le Canal du Midi. I remember seeing those.
Yes, Pézenas, the city of Molière, of course.
Ah, yes.
So I did not mention much about accent français. Should I?
Feel free to. Yeah,
Yeah.
seems like people are interested in, right? And you
Yeah.
can mention something like your usual speech. Feel free to.
Yeah, I'll make it short. If people have questions, that I will be happy to answer them. But just for the basics, I'm the school director at Accent Français. We teach French as a foreign language for 27 years in Montpellier, and we have a partnership with the French Library for our common students to enjoy the immersion after learning French in Boston or online. Then you can come to France and enjoy the immersion experience by diving into the local lifestyle and culture. So anytime we are open year round, we offer top quality language courses with small groups, maximum 12 people, placement by level. All our teachers are native, of course, and they use very interactive teaching methods. So you can, when you cross the Atlantic Ocean, you come here to practice the language, not to write on the paper, but to actively practice your language skills and make sure you will improve and overcome this fear of speaking and get to improve a lot while here. Like you will absorb everything like a sponge from the markets to the restaurant and inside the courses as well. So as you can see, we are very passionate about what we are doing. So if you ever intend to come to France, feel free to join us.
I have a question for Susan and Isaias. So, what was your favorite thing about Montpellier? Besides accent français, because I know you loved it, of course.
That's hard because there were a lot of things. I was actually taking a couple of notes because I went with a friend from Alliance, right? And we did some traveling, but it was really easy. I mean, the trains go all over the place. We went to Set, as Stephanie showed. We did Avignon, we did Nîmes. Maybe Stephanie will talk about like, do you still have those afternoon tours that people can sign up for?
Yes,
Like
of course, of course.
after the classes. Yeah, I would highly recommend those because the offerings are wonderful and you also get to meet other people who attend the school and they drive you there, so you don't have to worry about anything. So it makes it very easy. But the classes were great, and we also had the opportunity of taking additional classes in the afternoon if we wanted to, just to kind of perfectionner the things, you know. And the city is really beautiful. Lots of little restaurants, all sorts of places to go. We kind of lucked out because we were when we went in 2021, it was in between the end of the major COVID and before another phase started. So we were there for a month and we really lucked out. We did everything. It was great. And the weather was beautiful. We went, gosh, I think it was like middle of October to middle of November.
Yeah.
Um,
Because
yeah.
the summer lasts 6 months here.
Yeah. So it was great. I mean, I would definitely do it again. And like Stephanie said, my husband and I were in the area. We were down the road and Set, and we decided to come back and just, see the new place and say hi. And the new place is great. It's very centrally located by the can't think of English anymore, by the Gare train station. So you can really get around very easily. It's good. A lot of options.
And you, Isaias, what was your favorite thing?
Well, I'll start with just like in general. I did not have a car, of course, and I did not have a bike. Um, so Montpellier was just very easy to walk around. Incredibly easy. And I loved walking through the ruelle, the small streets, um, because it felt like a maze. You could see like you just walk, you turn left or turn right, and there's something like new to see, like a new shop or a new restaurant. And so I just love that part of Montpellier. Um, I I also love the fact that it was quite affordable. I mean, when I was in Paris the previous year, it just felt like everything was expensive, and here in Montpellier, it was quite affordable. I remember, 'cause I love to watch movies, and I remember going to see a movie at the Diagonale, and it was like €6. Very inexpensive. Um, and yeah, and the warm weather. I was there in June, the entire month of June. Um, and I just remember feeling it was always very warm. Only one day it rained. And then what else? The beaches, of course. I love going to the beach there. Um, and then the culture. In June, as Stephanie said, you have the music festival on the 21st. And then that month, the following week, I remember the dance festival. So I got to see two dance performances, one at the Gorum, is that right,
Mhm.
Stephanie? The
Yes,
Gorum, and one at the Comédie itself. So that was just
yes.
nice to see. So
We have this nice opera, old style. I know it's not behind me; it's in the opposite side of the picture. But we have this very historical places, the ancient opera, which has been designed by the same architect that has made the Opéra Garnier in Paris. And we say it's Brouillon. It's the first one he made, and then he worked hard later and built the one in Paris, Opéra Garnier. So it's a very beautiful place inside with the Italian style opera.
that was very
That
gorgeous. Oh, sorry.
no, I'm sorry. No.
Um, and I'm going, as Stephanie said, I'm going to return in May, this time in May, for a 2-week immersion course, Accent Français. And it's geared toward people of a certain age, like 50 years old and older. And so I'm excited about that because they'll have events and outings that are catered for us. And there are lots of places I have not yet seen, in spite of me being there for a month. So I'm excited about coming back.
Cool. Yes, we offer French language courses year round, and then you have the access to our activity program, so you can join them à la carte, where if you want to do an excursion, like Suzanne said, or if you want to enjoy a tour, you just sign up for it. But we have also this brand new program for 50 plus students who is taking place in May, September, October, and until mid-November, where you have the language courses according to your level in international groups, and then you meet other people with the same interests as you, and we have a dedicated activity program. So we will enjoy city tours, museums, French and wine and cheese tasting, visit of the Château de Flaugergue and the vineyards, things like this that are more cultural and also social for everybody.
So is this program available in June and July and August or just
No. It's only in May, September, from mid-September to mid-November, because this is when we have the highest number of students with these profiles. They usually prefer to avoid the summertime, which is very crowded in Montpellier because it's also a touristical place during the summertime. So it's more convenient to come just before or after.
Can I ask another question?
Sure.
A friend sent me an article from about a year ago from the New Yorker talking about a restaurant in Narbonne. And it's an all-you-can-eat restaurant, but it sounds like it has extraordinarily high-quality food from this article and not so expensive. And I wondered if you know what restaurant I'm talking about
Yes,
about and what you think of it.
it's les Grands Buffets de Narbonne.
Yeah.
I've been there with my family, so it's really huge. You have tons of food and lots of choices with quality food. So it's really a nice place if you like eating um, traditional French food, it's something you should do, yes. But otherwise, you have also lots of places in Montpellier to enjoy restaurant with French bouchon, like in Lyon, or French crêperie from Brittany, and also authentic brasserie with, the servers in costumes and traditional French meals.
Okay, thank you.
Lenore, I'm gonna share with everyone actually the link to more information about Accent Français. And basically you can fill out the form there's there, and then I'll receive that email and I'll pass it along to Stephanie's team, and then they will reach out to you, and members get 10%, right, Stephanie?
Yes.
10% off on your registration. Um, More questions? Yes, Catherine?
Could you clarify, the program is open year round or just fall to spring, and then the tourists are there in the summer?
It's open year round. We teach French as a foreign language year round. It's only this 50 plus program that has specific dates. But otherwise, you can join us anytime, and we have students of all ages all year round as well.
Thank you.
Oh, go ahead.
Can you tell us if there were brocantes near
Of course.
Montpellier? Yeah.
You have a specific market on Sundays on Place Royale du Pérou with lots of antique people selling antiquity. Sorry, I don't know the word in English. But yes, you have specific places and markets for that. It's very popular.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I wonder, do you tend to get enough 50 plus students to have a variety of levels?
Alors, for 50 plus programs, students are placed into the language courses according to their level. So they will be mixed with other students of the school of
Oh,
all
so
ages.
I
We
see.
used to we used to have to run this program 10 or 12 years ago with 50 plus all in the same groups, but they used to have different levels of French, and it was very difficult for us to cope with this. So now the language courses is according to the level, and then we group together for the activities after the lessons.
Wonderful. Okay. Yes, I was in one of those where everybody was grouped together and nobody was at the same level, and it was
Yeah.
very difficult. Still, it's nice to be in France, but it was still
Yeah.
so, thank you.
Is there a
Yes.
place in or near Montpellier where you might hear people speaking Occitan?
Of course, of course. You have very famous people in Montpellier speaking Occitan. You have Jean-Paul, which used to be our tour guide for many years. Now he's retired, but still actively promoting the Occitan culture and language. You can see him in Montpellier area playing I don't remember the name of his instrument. Fifre is a fifre, and making people dance in the old town because he teaches them the folk dances of Occitanie. And you have also specific schools where people only speak Occitan to the kids and they learn everything in Occitan. You have a good community of people speaking Occitan. And I think we have host families also among our network who are very active in this community. So we can make you organize meetings with you if you are really interested.
Okay, thank you.
Catherine? Yeah.
Yeah, what percentage are American and what percentage are other internationals?
Ooh, I will say in average, I don't know them by heart, but I would say that we have about 2,000 students a year, and about maybe 8% of our students are from the United States. And we have about 80 different nationalities represented at school each year. So the most represented one would be Switzerland, then Ireland, and then Korea and Japan. it's a very big mix because we speak 8 languages and we really get to have people coming from everywhere.
Ravi?
Yeah, I was in Provence and the Côte d'Azur the summer of 2023. Saint-Tropez, Saint-Paul-de-Vence. This is a photo I took of Saint-Paul-de-Vence, Arles, Avignon, and etc. Is there a big difference? And I have never been to Montpellier. I'd love to go. Is there a big difference in terms of the culture or food or anything else? I know it's very close to Provence, and so I was wondering if there was any distinct difference because I'm going back probably in the fall to visit Provence again.
Cool. Yes, I would say there's a big difference because Montpellier is a university city and it's a tradition. So you will see half of the inhabitants in Montpellier are less than 30 years old, and this makes the city very dynamic. There are lots of associations and people committed to organizing events and to on this aspect, it's very different because of the dynamic of the city. You will see it's always animated in the city center and from people who are actually living here. And I would say this is the main difference. And year round, it's not only a touristical places, but year round you have events, exhibitions, sports games. It's always with the same activity level.
Do we have more questions, comments? I'm gonna email you probably by tomorrow morning. I'm gonna share with you Stephanie's contact, which you already have on that email that I sent this morning. I'll share with you again the link for you to get more information on our website. And I'll also share the recording, the link for it, just in case you missed a part of it. But yeah, I think it went well. I was literally looking for flights to Montpellier and see how much does it cost.
Hey, Bruna,
'Cause
Bruna, come.
I should go, yeah.
Go.
I'm only sending people and I'm not going myself. Um, But yeah, Stephanie, thank you so much for coming. As always, it's a big pleasure to have you around, to chat with you. Your passion about Montpellier and accent français is amazing. It's always like so inspiring, and I love to see you share that with everyone. Um, do you want to say something?
No, thank you. Thank you, Bruna, for organizing this great event. Thank you for the invitation and thank you all for your attention and time. I am very happy to have held this presentation to you and I hope, yes, I have inspired you to visit us in Montpellier and visit our region. So if maybe you will come and enjoy our lessons, maybe just to the city, but please come by and say hello when you are here.
Thank you so much, everyone. Feel free to like if you have any questions, you have our contacts, so you'll be all set. Have a great evening and enjoy it.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank
Au
you.
revoir,
Merci.
Suzanne.
Thank you.
À bientôt, Isaias. À bientôt, Émilie. C'est cool. À bientôt, Bruna. Alors, je
À
t'attends.
bientôt. Bye.